Yeah, food safety and trust is a very fundamental issue, and if it breaks down, it's hard to reestablish it. And it takes a few bad actors to break the trust. My view is that food traceability in modern economies is going to become very important. Not just because of cheating or corruption, but also, for example, to separate genetically modified food from organic food, or to separate food using certain fertilizers from other foods. And then it gets even more complicated when you think of things like peanut allergies. So you got to say this food was prepared in a plant that uses peanuts, or this food was prepared in a plant that uses non-kosher, like in Jewish food that is used by Jewish people. So it's a very complicated, or halal, which is used in Islamic, the Muslim folks like halal meat. So tracing food and trying to figure out where it comes from not only addresses those very important issues, but also prevents corruption, prevents bad actors. My view is there's actually huge opportunity for business innovation in that space. And you need that for other entrepreneurs to jump in. So I think that's the place I would start, food traceability. Also, there's another field which is precision agriculture, which is to see how agricultural systems are using technology to get good performance, but also to be sustainable. In any business, when something bad happens, people tend to shut down. First of all, it's a matter of time. But I do think that it's possible for companies, investors, even the government to invest in new techniques, invest in innovations, invest in new processing, new supply chain solutions, transparency solutions, track and trace solutions. I think that you have to create an ecosystem to get people going again. Every time there's a disaster, people shut down. When in America, when 9/11 occurred, the entire airline industry sort of closed up. But there's an opportunity now and over time it opened up again. And there's a lot of innovation. So the same thing needs to happen in the food industry in Taiwan. I think that in such a circumstance, the best thing to do is to secure the supply chain. And I'm deeply involved with radio frequency ID. I also sit I'm a guest of the board of the Barcode organization, global, GS1, which is the barcode organization. Some combination of barcodes and RFID, in my view, can re-establish trust. If there's a loss of trust, we should use technology to slowly build the trust. If the food supply chain is not trusted, there's a pretty fundamental problem for the country. Imagine if cash was not trusted. Imagine if a Taiwanese dollar, people didn't trust it's real. The economy would fall apart. So similarly, and if it happened, the government would move very fast and make sure that the dollar bill is not easily counterfeited and that you can see where it came from. So similarly with food, my view is that we need to move fast to make food trusted and the supply chain secure. Once you do that, all the innovation can happen. By the way, the securing of the supply chain is a good way to trigger innovation.